Hello. I just wanted to give you a quick update this Saturday. I have over 4,000 words right now. Okay, so this is day 2 and I have 4,426 words. I wrote upon waking up until, I don't know. I don't know. It takes me a really long time to write this many words, to be honest. So hopefully I'll get faster with practice as the days go on. But anyway, I finished chapter 1 and chapter 2. And today I was working on chapter 3. So chapter 3, well, I've strayed slightly from my outline already. So chapter 1 is supposed to be the introduction, and so I have almost 1,600 words for that one. And then chapter 2, I have, again, 1,600 words. It's kind of funny because I have 1,599 and then I have 1,601. So averaging 1,600 words. And then chapter 3, at the point where I am right now, which I think is a good stopping point, is 1,194 words. And to be honest, chapter 3 is more of the inciting incident than chapter 2 is. Chapter 2 was supposed to be the inciting incident, but it's kind of like there needs to be some build up to the inciting incident, otherwise it's like incongruous, it doesn't make sense. So I have this longer chapter and then a shorter chapter immediately following where we actually get to the point of the inciting incident. And then chapter 4 will be the immediate reaction to the inciting incident. So I think it's going pretty well so far. I solved kind of my first, I don't know, I guess they're kind of like technical problems, because it's how are you going to actually tell the story, like what plot point are you going to use, like how are you going to get from this point to this point. You need to get there and you don't know how. So I've solved like that first problem that's come up, so that's a good sign. So I solved that, and I think it's a pretty good start to help me in the future address a lot of those other kind of technical writing problems. And yeah, when I'm saying technical, I mean like basically plot related issues, or something that could become a plot hole. So I have my 3 chapter titles now as well. Chapter 1 is called The Glorgon Affair and the Same Eve Quadrant Legislative Committee. Chapter 2 is called Lo-Fi Surf Music and Algerian House Hoof Tea. And chapter 3 is The Faded Sonic Staff and The Needle and the Thread. Then I guess for the rest of today I will be working on chapter 4, and hopefully I can maintain the same energy that I feel like the story has so far. So I'm pretty excited. I'm feeling good right now about the writing, and I'm hoping to get as much as possible done this weekend so that when I have work during the weekdays, I don't have a ton of pressure to sit down and write a ton. So that is how it's going so far. Only written 1,260 words today. Yesterday I wrote over 3,000 words, 3,157. So I'm gonna try to get to, I guess, over 3,000 today as well. That would be really good. And then I would surpass the day 3 goal. Yeah, I think that's like a good pace for the beginning, so that I know towards the end I'm just going to be dying, so I might as well try as much as possible when I have the time now. Right now I'm going to do some editing of the day 1 NaNoWriMo video, hopefully have that posted, so that each video will be going up the day after, which I know not most people, a lot of people, if they do daily NaNoWriMo vlogs, they get it up the actual day that they film, which is a lot to do. So I'm gonna try to do that for day 1, and then for this day 2. And yeah, and I'm gonna work on this novel. I'm so happy with how this is going. I'm surprised at how happy I am with it, to be honest. I know by like midway I'm gonna be falling apart, so I think, or like day 10 I'm just gonna, you know, be having a crisis. But right now, I think I'm setting myself up in the beginning for something much closer to what I want it to be, and I think what I want it to be will be better than what I would end up with if I didn't have a plan. It is very obvious that I'm just sitting on the floor. Let me close that window. Hello. I decided to change up the scenery a little bit because I thought people might be getting sick of Bela Lugosi peering over my shoulder. But I didn't realize that by sitting on the floor here, you wouldn't be able to see either of these velvet paintings very well. So, anyway, I'm already here. I don't really know what I've done since I last talked to you. Don't really know when I last talked to you. I'm having a hard time keeping track of time while writing this much, to be honest. I'm working on chapter 4 now. I now have 5,214 words. I wrote 1,990 words. I still want to get more words in, and it's only 6:50, so I think I have a chance of doing that. I'm also really tired though, to be completely honest. Is this a fly or is this a spider? It's a fly. Why is there a fly in here? It's a fruit fly. Chapter 4 I've titled Salaposian Mallgoers and the Silver Dew. I've written 4 chapters where I would have, in the outline, initially had 3. How do I already feel so lost in my novel? And it's the second day. I'm already so tired. Writing a story is very, like, mentally exhausting, and I don't think there's a ton of recognition of that, to be honest. It is even harder than it, like, seems. Yeah. A fun point though, I did go on a walk with Clover, my dog, today. We went on a walk to kind of clear my mind and all that. And even earlier today, I went out and I tried to set up a garden bed for my winter crops. I planted some Brussels sprouts, so hopefully those will come up. I'm a little bit worried because it's been like frosty overnight. All of my pea plants died. I'm very sad. They're not even pea plants. All of my green beans died. I don't really know the difference. And my marigolds didn't completely die in the frost, but they kind of did, which I didn't know was gonna happen. I'm off topic. Oh, what I was gonna say was when I was doing this gardening thing, I was listening to the Adventure Zone Graduation, which is like their new arc, and I'm super excited for it. It seems really fun, and so I'm kind of like in that spirit of fun, exploratory, like storytelling, I guess. So I'm gonna try to tap back into that and understand, like, maybe get more into like the structure of where things are going and all of that. I also might have figured out a subplot where before I didn't have any subplots in the outline because I had no idea what they would possibly be. But I think I have one now. Oh, the flies come back. Okay, I'm gonna write. I'm gonna do a time lapse. I'm gonna do a time lapse of writing right now. Okay, bye.